Alright boys, let's begin. So go ahead and grab a Fusion composition and let's go into the Fusion page now. Now all the assets for this animation will be in this folder right here. So now we can start creating our scenes. So grab a background, put it into the media out and set the alpha to 0. And now let's grab another background and merge it on top like so. And in this background I will add a rectangle mask and make a shape like this. And let's increase the corner radius as well. And now let's bring in our Instagram background and merge it here like so, and bring it on this side and increase the size like so. And now you're gonna go to the operator mode and set it to in, and now you can bring this down so it fits the rectangle mask like so. And let's move it to the center like this. And now you can go to this merge and let's bring it down somewhere about here. And now let's make some space here for the text and bring in the text node and merge it here. Now go to the text node and right click here on text 1, then go to edit controls and change the name to Insta, and then in the page section select text and here set the range to from 0 to maybe 10,000 or so, and then tick this box called integer, and in the view control, or sorry, rather the input control, select slider control and then press OK. And now here in this text box right click, then go to expression and delete these, and then type text 1, same exactly as this, and then dot and the expression we had, which is Insta. So Insta. So now you will have a slider control. And now to add that $sign at the start of your text expression, so add an inverted comma, then a $sign, then again an inverted comma, and then 2 full stops like so, and then press enter. So this is the expression you need, and now we can simply animate this. So let's set it to somewhere random for now, and let's change the font to Morganite, and the type would be black italic. Let's scale it up and bring it here on top like so. And now we're gonna make it gradient, so go to the shading tab and select the type to gradient and change the white section to, let's grab this dropper tool and drop it on this pink section of Instagram logo, and in the black one we're gonna change it to white like so. And let's go to this merge and bring it down about here. All right, and now let's make some space here and copy these by pressing Ctrl C, bring it here, and Ctrl V, then press Shift and drop it here like so. And in this merge, let's grab this one to the right side like so, and let's go into this media one and replace it with this Facebook poster. So press OK, and in this merge we can set it like so. Let's move it up, scale it down, and also in the text we can change its gradient. So go to the shading tab and select the pink gradient and set it to the bluish Facebook one, and now we can morph both these. But before that, copy this once again, then again press Shift and drop it here, right? And let's move this one into the center of the screen like so, and then let's grab this meta and drop it here, right? And now go to this merge and we can set it and bring it in the center like this. All right, and now also we're gonna make the gradient text. So go to the text again, shading, and grab this one, the dropper, and maybe to pinkish, and this one to probably bluish, and we can also add another cursor and maybe go for, maybe let's go for a white one like so. Okay, and now let's start animating our scene. So first of all we can animate the money counter. So go to the first text node, go to frame number 0 and go to your text tab, and now set it to somewhere random and keyframe it. Now go to the last frame and increase it to somewhere random. Similarly for this one, go to the very first frame and set it to somewhere random, maybe here, and last frame again somewhere random like so. And for this one as well, go to the text tab, keyframe, reduce it, go to the last frame and set it to about here. And now select all these three, go to the spline tab, then select all three, then zoom to fit, select all, then press S, close the spline tab. You will have the money counter animation now. And now let's create the morph effect. And for that, let's grab a transform node here, and let's go to frame number 40 maybe, then keyframe the center position, and now go 40 frames ahead at frame number 80. Bring this one to the center of the screen, like so. And then add a transform here as well. Go to frame number 40, keyframe the center position, then go to frame number 80 and bring this one to the left, same as the center of the screen. Okay, and then select both these transforms, go to spline tab, zoom to fit, then select these, press S, then press T, lock both these and increase the ease in and ease out quite much, so it morphs like this. I will increase it a little more. And as soon as they morph, we need the meta AI animation, the meta animation basically to come up. So let's disable it for now by pressing Ctrl P. And then let's see here, they're morphing here about frame number 70, 78 or 77. So what we can do is go to this background and set the global in to 77. All right, so it's only gonna appear at frame number 77. All right, and in these two backgrounds we can set the global out to 78, so they vanish at frame number 78. Okay, so you will have this morph, and don't worry, it's gonna look seamless after the post compositing the motion blur and everything. And now let's add a few nodes. First of all, we need a soft glow, then bring down the gain, increase the threshold, increase the glow size, like so. And then we can add a vignette to it, increase the size all the way like this. And then we can go here, add another background, merge it like so. And in this background, let's make it a little reddish, and then add a vignette to it, increase its size as well about here. And in this background I will reduce the red a little more so it is really subtle. And then we can go here, after vignette we can add grain. All right, and then finally we can add a transform and go to the very first frame, zoom in and then keyframe it, then go somewhere about frame number 80 and zoom it out. Then go to the spline tab, select zoom to fit, press Ctrl A and then S, close the spline tab, and let's see what we've got so far. And in this transform, go to the settings, we can enable motion blur and select it to the highest, and you have your animation pretty much ready.